Which was more culturally significant, the Renaissance or Single Ladies by Beyoncé?
They both have their period. They both have their time. Beyoncé I'm rather fond of, but what the Renaissance was trying to do was to reform culture as a whole. And whatever Beyoncé does, I don't think she's quite got that ambition.
So what, the work of a few straight white men just blows Beyoncé out of the water? Is that what you're saying, on camera? Why are pyramids that shape? Is it to stop homeless people sleeping on them?
I don't think they had many homeless people in ancient Egypt.
Oh, did they not?
No, people looked after each other, I think, and helped each other.
Right. I suppose it's good with rain as well, because it'll just roll off. How did Egyptians build the pyramids? Did they start at the top and work down, or start at the bottom and work up?
They had to start at the bottom and work up, because it would be impossible to start at the top and work down.
The Olympics, athletes had to compete in the nude.
So they did compete naked, and there are writings about this being quite an erotic sight in some cases.
With wrestling, with all that wriggling about, they'd have seen right up their bumholes and everything. Couldn't they censor it for people watching it in the auditorium, modesty patches or something? Or ask people to close their eyes each time someone bends over?
I think that probably wouldn't have worked.
But you'd have seen right up their bumholes.
In some cases, people might have done.
Did Zeus really approve of that? Was Beethoven good at music?
Yeah, I mean, he's considered to be the best composer of Western classical music ever.
Beethoven wrote that song that goes da-da-da-dum, da-da-da-dum. What do those lyrics mean?
Well, it's a really strong orchestral motif.
It's just the word dumb over and over again. Is it a dig at his audience, or is it German for something?
With the Beethoven's symphonic music, it's all just instruments, so there are no words to these pieces at all.
No lyrics? How are we supposed to know what it's about if it doesn't have lyrics? It's literally meaningless. Why was it so dangerous to show Elvis from the waist down? Was he naked underneath, like a pervert on a Zoom call?
He wasn't naked. He moved his hips around a lot in a very sort of sexual manner, and there was a lot of anxiety that young women might be a little bit too turned on by Elvis.
People were prudish back then, weren't they? If they saw his penis, they'd probably have a stroke, wouldn't they?
Probably. I don't think that would have made it onto the media. Oh, God.
That's not a joke. What's funny about that? If they saw his penis, they'd have a stroke. That's no laughing matter. We're talking about people's lives here.